All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier iHypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. Today's pod is definitely something that I know a lot of us we have questions about, we think about, especially at this time of the year, and that is, of course, everything to do with staying in the flow. And as I was reflecting on the day, the sessions that I had with my clients, my students, and also designing programs for the new year, I had a couple of thoughts. I want to share three of them with you, and this I'm sure will help you also in staying in the flow. The first, of course, is remember to do what works. Now, as healers and coaches, especially, sometimes we tend to be um, very keen on creating new things, and the point of creating new things is two things. One is it would work, or two is it won't work. And when you're in the flow, typically that does not really matter because you're just in the flow, and so everything is taken as positive feedback, and you keep moving forward. But sometimes what can happen is that when you are not really fully present and fully in the flow, uh, a minor setback can literally throw you off. So, when in doubt, one is to remember to do what works. So, in your own business, especially as a healer and a coach, maybe there are certain things that really work for you. For instance, I know every Thursday, 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. are two time schedules that I have set up where I do a podcast and I interview healers and coaches who are already on the journey, and their stories become inspiration for you, especially if you are yourself a healer or a coach already on the journey. You've just maybe just begun, or maybe it's been about a year or two. And so, as I said, I know this works. I know people get a lot of value out of it. And so, remember to do what works rather than trying new things, especially when you're not really staying in the flow. The second thing, of course, is, and this is very, very important, which is to rally your team. What do I mean by rally your team? Remember, as healers and coaches, a lot of us tend to have a solo solopreneur or a solo entrepreneur's attitude, and so we pride ourselves, and a lot of times we prefer to just do things by ourselves. But remember, you do have a team, whether that's members of your family, maybe friends, and definitely members of your community. So the more you rally your team, that is what will get you back in the flow. And when you do that, you will definitely change your energy. Your juju will basically get redistributed, and you'll find yourself feeling um, more in the flow again. And thirdly, of course, is remember that everything is cyclical. And so, obviously, when I say everything is cyclical, I genuinely mean that, because when you know that maybe you're not fully in the flow, remember that it's just a passing phase. And like seasons, even not being in flow will change, and you will find yourself once again in the flow. And similarly, when you're in the flow, like seasons, there will come a point in time where maybe temporarily, momentarily, you may not feel like you're in the flow like you were a day before, or maybe a week or a month before. So keep these things in mind. And I know that as healers and coaches, one is, of course, we do have a lot that we have received. We do have a lot that we can share with the world. And so the more you show up and the more you share with the world, the more you will obviously experience shifts in your life. So, as always, these pods are made for you as a reminder that you really do matter, and that when you show up, you're able to create the kind of shifts that not only that you want in your life, but also that you're able to create for other people. So, as always, truly appreciate you um, being who you are, healer, coach, and of course, seeker. And if there's any way in which I can help you, please do reach out and let me know. And lastly, of course, if you haven't already joined our community, come and experience the power of the community. Everybody truly roots for each other, is there for each other and with each other. So really look forward to seeing you in our community. And of course, once you come and join us, if you like what you experience there, definitely stick around because we have tons of programs that run literally through the week. And as I always like to, remind you and myself that if you like it, stick around and join any, many, or all of them. So, of course, having said all of that, remember to live your purpose. God bless, and of course, I will see you in the next one. Take care.